on and welcome back to SPN Lineups featuring Philly D. Steve is on the sidelines tonight. Today we got a great show. Tonight we got a great show. It's late. Everybody's in bed. I'm on that fantasy football. 2018 quarterback ranking show. I'm going to need just 1 minute to get ready here. So just let's everybody get together and I'm gonna let you guys listen to this little DJ Quads action. That's nice right there. How's everybody doing? Welcome again. 2018 NFL season. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I've been ready for like 2 months now. I started mock drafting in May. I got my rankings up. I'm just ready. How y'all you guys doing? Good, good, good. Post some link up. Get some people in here. We're live streaming right now. This is awesome. I haven't done a show since NHL or NBA, like way back then. That's before May, so a couple months. We haven't done a show. Steve and I working hard. You know what it is. And let's get on with the show. NFL, Philadelphia Eagles, defending champions. Can you believe it? The Eagles. That's crazy. Hit a like on the video. You know what it is. And let's get to these rankings. All right. Without further ado, we're just going to go through quarterbacks today. I got my wide receivers, running backs, tight ends, cheerleaders, stadiums, hot dogs. I got them all ranked. I'm ready to go this season. Like I said, I've been prepping hard. We got to start off with the quarterbacks. Start off with 20 or number one. Let's start off from the top and go down. These rankings for quarterback, I do it off 4 points per touchdown. Standard scoring, right? Season long. I've been playing a lot of best ball too lately. Those best ball drafts are addictive. But let's kick it off. Quarterback number one, Russell Wilson. That's right. Is he winning MVP? Probably not. Did he win it last year? Did he deserve it last year? Absolutely. Russell Wilson is going to be, the team's even worse. The defense is gone. Running game, the offensive line, they haven't addressed a darn thing. It's going to be Russell Wilson running for his life, 45 touches a game. He's going to be throwing at least 35 times per game, 35 to 45 passes a game. He'll get those 40 yards rushing. I mean, he'll get 600 yards rushing this year. And the funniest, I put him number one ahead of. We all know who's going to be number two, obviously. Well, I mean, I put him ahead of Aaron Rodgers. Let's put it that way, because he's going in the sixth round in drafts. That's crazy. Aaron Rodgers, people are picking up in the third round. I think that's too early. Fourth round, I've done it a few times, but then I stopped and I said, wait a minute. Why not pick up Russell Wilson 2 rounds later in the sixth? So Russell Wilson's on 90% of my teams. Like, if you're going to reach for one of these quarterbacks, you know what I mean? I consider like Aaron Rodgers in the third a reach, or Deshaun Watson in the fourth, Tom Brady in the fourth. I consider those reaching. But Russell Wilson falling to the sixth round, especially behind a lot of guys, like I haven't seen Russell picked before Aaron Rodgers often, let alone people are picking Watson, Brady, and then Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is going to be the highest scoring quarterback this year again. He's been the top scoring quarterback the last 2 years, 2 out of 3 years. Sorry. So yeah, he's on every single one of my teams. Number two, or as I like to say, number 1B, Aaron Rodgers, right? Um, Coming off an injury, I get that, but I hear when he's not injured, pretty damn good. 40 touchdowns every year, 4,000 yards every year. Um, he runs the ball on third down. You know, he just does what needs to be done. You just can't. This is what. Who wants to hate on Aaron Rodgers besides my mom? My mom despises two quarterbacks: Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. Like, just will not give them any cred. Everybody, people be like, "Oh, it's too late. Why are you on so late, man?" I got all day. I'm working. I got the kids. I'm doing fantasy drafts. You know, if you know when I can. Nighttime, I'm ready to talk. I got my rankings done. We're gonna be posting articles, videos. You know what it is. SPN lineups, no limit fantasy sports. It's gonna be huge this year, guys. Quarterback number 3, Cam Newton. Yeah, I'm going there. Cam, whether you like him or not, you know, personally, or dancing and all that crap, I really don't care. I see a good comeback year. Defense is solid. I believe getting a little bit healthier. Last year, I feel like he still wasn't throwing the rock right. Um, Not that he's that accurate of a passer, but he does have an arm. He can chuck it as far as anybody. You know, he ran the ball last season. They're like, let me be me, right? Let me be me. Let me run the ball. And he started doing that, and he made it through the season pretty healthy. And I think he's going to come back this year. 8 rushing touchdowns easy. Like, you know what I mean? 8 to 10 rushing touchdowns. McCaffrey, CJ Anderson. I love them both, but CJ Anderson is not getting that ball on the goal line. Neither is McCaffrey. Inside the tens, that is Cam Land. Okay, so expect to see some touchdowns from Cam. Greg Olson healthy this year. People are liking DJ Moore. I like him for a couple touchdowns. Funchess, right? They got a solid little team down there, and the D is all that. I mean, silently, Carolina had a pretty darn good defense. Quarterback number 4, Deshaun Watson. That is right. I'm jumping on that train. Something about this kid, all right, speaks to me. I believe he's the real deal. I think he could be the best one day. I think he's gonna be young gun. I don't know. I don't see them winning Super Bowls, but I see them putting up points, yards. If the defense could stay healthy for like 15 minutes, this team would be unstoppable. A little bit of regression. I mean, 24 fantasy points per game, maybe not. But I see this guy like Michael Jordan. You know how Michael Jordan always led the league in points somehow? I see this guy possibly leading the league in points per game. The one issue I have, I don't know how healthy he'll be. Is he going to play 7 games? Is he going to play 12 games? Is he going to play 16 games? Personally, if he plays 7 games, okay, half the season, 8 games, and he scores, over 20 fantasy points per game, 24 fantasy points per game, if he does what I think he can do, I'm happy having him for 8 games and streaming a quarterback after that, or having a backup quarterback like that, like a Matt Stafford or somebody that comes through at the end of the season. I'll be talking about some like number twos that I just love, like what I call quarterback handcuffs. I'm not talking about Savage. I'm talking about guys like Rivers or Stafford. There's just a million of them. But Deshaun Watson, I mean, look out. Am I paying the draft price for him? Absolutely not. I'm not picking him up in the 4th round, 3rd round, things like that. But I'm picking him up in DFS, that's for sure. Next, we have quarterback number 5, the legend, the GOAT, my man Hexon's favorite quarterback in the National Football League, Tom Brady. What's up? A lot of people have him ranked higher. Some people have him ranked around where I do, number 5. He's 40 something. He's getting old, guys. But he's got the best coach in the game. He's got the best security blankets in the game. Rob Gronkowski, Julian Edelman, Chris Hogan, Sony Michel, James White. The offensive line is so, but I mean he took pretty good beating last year for an old guy, and I mean he gets you where you need to go. Again, people are drafting him a little bit too high for me, but that's okay. Quarterback number 6. This might come as another surprise to some. To me, it's a no-brainer. I think he's even a little too low. Drew Brees, number 6. Comeback year. I mean, look at the stats, guys. Look last year. All right, he finished what? QB 9. He throws for 5,000 yards every year consistently, and he's coming back. I don't think the running game is going to be the same in New Orleans. Don't get me wrong. I love Kamara. Ingram, not going to be there too much. But as you see, they got Ginn, Meredith, Thomas, filling in the tight ends a little bit. I think they're going to go back to throwing. The defense is solid. I think Drew Brees has another outstanding year, and pick 6. The guy's going very late too, 8th, 9th round. That's crazy. Drew Brees is another deal. Russell Wilson, deal 1. Drew Brees, deal 2. All right. And I have teams with them together. Best ball leagues. Russell Wilson, Drew Brees. Like I have that team. I'll be hating on Drew Brees. I see you guys' rankings putting him at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Like, give me a break. Drew Brees is coming in the top 10 and might even sneak in the top 5. Quarterback Love quarterbacks, guys. Number 7, Kirk Cousins. Um, I mean, look what he did in Washington. You know, top 5 QB every year, fantasy wise, and now he's got weapons everywhere. Like he had Jordan Reed and Terrell Pryor. I mean, Jamison Crowder, Dotson. Like who? And now look at what Kirk Cousins got around him. He's got a running game, first of all, with Dalvin Cook, Latavius Murray. He's got Kyle Rudolph at tight end. That ain't, I mean, he doesn't stretch the field like Jordan Reed, but I mean, he's got hands. And, if he's open, Kirk Cousins is going to find him. Take away Jordan Reed and replace it with a Stephon Diggs or Adam Thielen playing the slot. Okay, so you pretty much take away Jordan Reed, you replace it with Adam Thielen. I'll take Thielen, and he's healthy. Diggs, obviously. I mean, we all know this team. Minnesota going to be a great team this year. If not, it'll be on Kirk Cousins, and that's why I put him at number 7 because, I mean, that's where he's expected to be, right? Top level guy. Number 8, I got Matt Stafford, 4,000 yards, 28 TDs every single year. It's just what he does. Again, weapons everywhere with Marvin Jones, Golden Tate, Kenny Galladay, like wow, and like somewhat of a running game maybe. On Johnson, you guys buying in on that? Quarterback number 9. I think this is where this guy belongs. People either really like him or they're sleeping on him big time. Phillip Rivers, San Diego offense. I mean, he's got premier wide receivers: Mike Williams, Tyrell Williams, Serena Williams. Keenan Allen. I think Antonio Gates comes back. Sucks for Hunter Henry. He had a real good shot this year to be a top tight end. I think he would have been on a lot of people's rosters. The defense with Bosa is sick. Melvin Gordon running the ball. Every year San Diego seems like they're going to be really good, right? And they disappoint. The problem with San Diego is they get San Diego, Los Angeles Chargers. It's 2018, Philly. Get with the program. The 2018 Los Angeles Chargers, like the Chargers of old, get off to rough starts, guys. They lose the first 5 games. These guys just find ways to lose, and that scares me a little bit. But it ends up being for good down the stretch. And Phillip Rivers is one of these quarterbacks that I would love to pair with Deshaun Watson, right? If Deshaun Watson gets down, Phillip Rivers is great down the stretch. Like he'll be throwing 400 yards a game, 3 touchdowns. Keenan Allen gonna be dancing all over the place. It's just a recipe for success. Quarterback number 10, I got Carson Wentz. Hopefully he makes it back to the team real soon. The touchdown rate might probably going down, but I mean, like they've got a really good team. People are sleeping on Wentz. People are sleeping on Ajayi, Alshon Jeffrey, Nelson Aguilar, Mike Wallace, is it? Zach Ertz, right? Talk about a security blanket. Ertz gonna have a big year. People putting Kelsey above Ertz. I don't think so. Not this year. Ertz is gonna be number 1 tight end after Gronk. Pound for pound, you got to give it to Gronk. Quarterback number, and the Eagles are gonna be hard to beat. To be honest with you, the Eagles could go right back to the Super Bowl. Quarterback number 11. I felt a little bad putting him at 11. I wanted him in the top 10 because the guy finishes in the top 10 of quarterbacks every year, even though he's one of the most disgusting quarterbacks in the league, and that's Blake Bortles. He's just always in the top 10. A QB1, 20 points, 20 fantasy points a game. Playoffs, I mean, he threw for like 80 yards and still ended up with 20 fantasy points. I don't know what to say about Blake Bortles. He's got a cool name, a great defense. So he'll be having good field position. But I mean, this guy used to be the garbage time like magician, right? Always get like be going to the fourth quarter with like 4 fantasy points, and he end up with like 24. You're like, what? Yeah, 3 touchdowns, 200 yards. Saw it against Pittsburgh, man. He can sling it sometimes. Quarterback number 12. Again, quarterbacks is so hard because I wanted to put like all of them in the top 5, top 10, especially this guy, Alex Smith. Last year, what did he finish as? Quarterback 2? Hey, if you want to. 18 points a game. Kind of what he does, anything, nothing too spectacular, but you're going to get your 18 points a game. Oh, I don't have Kelsey. I mean, he's going to have his 2 tight ends in Davis and Reed. Hopefully, Reed is back, right? Um, yeah. Quarterback number 13, if he plays, Andrew Luck. A lot of people are putting Andrew Luck right around here. Number 13. Unlucky 13. Kind of fitting, right? I'm skeptical. I mean, he still hasn't thrown a ball forward in some time. He'll be. I mean, my opinion on Andrew Luck is a little bit different than everybody else. I don't think Andrew Luck is Peyton Manning. Andrew Luck looked very good because he threw the ball 50 times a game, and he had really good veteran receivers when he did. I mean, T.Y. Hilton isn't even compared to, what he had in Reggie Wayne. Like, so I'm going to put Andrew Luck at 13. I mean, if he plays, they will be throwing the ball. The running game's atrocious. Not sold on on Marlon Mack necessarily. I mean, we'll see what they can get done. They'll be playing from behind, so quarterback 13. I think I'm doing Andrew Luck a favor on that one. Quarterback number 14, I'd like to switch him with 13, Eli Manning. All right. Here's a value, guys. Usually somebody in your draft knows what I know. All right. So you can't necessarily wait on this guy. About a month ago, you could pick up Eli Manning undrafted. And if nobody's like going near Eli Manning, then I'd snag him. And I'll tell you why. Odell Beckham Jr., Evan Ingram, Sterling Shepard, Saquon Barkley. You like all those guys? If you do, who is going to be getting them the ball? Eli Manning. At what point do you put Eli Manning in the conversation? I like these guys to make a run this year. I think they're the only team in the NFC East that can touch Philadelphia. I don't think Washington and Dallas have anything to do with it. And if Eli and the Giants, all right, hot take here, get into the playoffs, look out. All right. Look out. This year's playoffs is going to be insane. Quarterback number 15, Matt Ryan. He'll have another decent year. I mean, it'll be up and down. Matt Ryan, very streaky, never been dependable as a season-long quarterback, minus the one Super Bowl run season. But, he'll throw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns one game, and he'll throw for 200 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions the next game. It's just kind of what he does. Home road split, Speaking of home road split comes quarterback number 16, Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, it's just year after year after year. You cannot ignore how bad he is on the road. There's another guy. He's going to give you 30 points one week and 6 the next. Like Ben Roethlisberger can give you absolutely terrible weeks, like 147 yards and no touchdowns and 2 fumbles. He's gotten me 3. I've seen it. Quarterback number 17, Jimmy Garoppolo. I like what they got going on. I like the coach. Um, a little bit of regression. I mean, is he going to go 16-0? I don't think so. Is he Tom Brady the second? Maybe. He damn good. I mean, when he backed up Brady, he looked good. Um, and he looks good in San Fran. Kyle Shanahan, Jerick McKinnon, Marquise Goodwin, Pierre Garcon, George Kittle. I mean, this team has got something. And then the defense finally looks. The defense looks pretty good over there. Not too bad. And the division is weak, guys. And that's handy. You got to like Seattle, Arizona. I don't trust them. The Rams, sure, but I think San Francisco's got a shot. I mean, I think they're getting more than 6 wins, or I think they get at least 9 wins. It's my prediction. Quarterback number 18, Marcus Mariota. I'd put him higher. I like Marcus Mariota, but the problem is they run the ball. This is a running team. They're built to run. Offensive line run. They play they play really slow. They just don't. He doesn't throw a lot of passes. Mariota does not chuck the rock 50 times a game, 40 times a game, 30. He throws. They're right near the bottom of the league in pass attempts per game. Love Mariota. I mean, I don't think he's bad. I just don't think, you can put him in your top 12. So I got him at 18. Number 19, Dak Prescott. Now, this was a tough one for me. They're going to be a running team as well. But he's going to have that advantage a little bit. Is the running game in Tennessee versus Dallas a little bit different. In Dallas, they have an offensive line and Ezekiel Elliott. That should take a ton of pressure off Dak Prescott. The receivers on his team are not field stretchers. You got Williams, okay, but I mean Hearns and I think he's going to be a short pass kind of guy. He doesn't have to deal with Dez Bryant anymore, and that's an advantage for real. He's a lot better when you're completing 50% of your passes to Dez and 75% to everybody else. And get Dez out of there. I get it. I love Dez. Don't get me wrong. It's just I think this is an improvement. Dak last year too, even though he was not that good, he got 6 rushing touchdowns. The year before, same thing. So this year, 6 rushing touchdowns. You got to count for those points, right? That's 36, 6-point TDs when you rushed him in there. And Dak likes to do that. The old fake to Zeke, bootleg, Bob's your uncle. That's what I call it. Quarterback number 20, Patrick Mahomes. I'm taking a shot on this guy. This is like, my sleeper candidate because I don't consider him a lock by any means. But he's got Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins acquired, and Travis Kelce. I don't think Sammy Watkins is going to be a huge factor, but, how do you defend this team? Kareem Hunt in the running game, Travis Kelce, they could run just 9s like all the time and check down like the Kareem Hunt. Like with Andy Reid, who people think is either a genius or an idiot, he's got a playbook. Let's put it that way. Does he know how to use it? I don't know, but he's got some plays. So I like Mahomes. If he can stay healthy, if he can keep it together, that's a good thing. That is my top 20 quarterbacks. Feel free to leave a comment with your top quarterbacks. Leave a like on the video. The more likes we get, the more likely I am to start giving you guys crap. All right. My channel's pretty small, so clickbait, whatever you call it. I want some views. I want people to be watching. I want people to be winning, dominating their leagues. So keep tuning in. You know, we get up to 100 likes, and I'll start putting serious money. You know, giving it away, or contests, or trivia, or we go DFS style. You know, have a little DFS tournament on CryptoFantasySports.com. You know the site. NFL season coming soon, September 6th. Look out. Take care, guys.